Alright, today I'm going to be teaching you a song called Hosanna by Kirk. I'm going to have to go through it pretty fast because there's a lot to cover. So if you have any questions, just leave me a message or leave a comment, and I'll try to respond to you as soon as I can. Alright, so the song starts off in the key of C. Alright. I'll play through the intro one time and then I'll break it through. Alright, so what that is it starts off with this melody, C, E, F, and then when you hit this G in your right hand, you're going to hit an A and a C. So it's going to be A, C, and G in your right hand. And in my left hand, I have an A, and a G. So, like that. Then I go to, I have a B in my left hand, right hand I have a B and a G in my left hand, right hand I have a B, a D, and a G. Then I go to a regular C major chord, C and G in my left hand, right hand C, E, and G. And what I do there is I hit a C, a D, and then I use D as a grace note to get to E. So, like that. And then when I hit that E in my right hand, I hit my left hand. And then it repeats. Alright, and then it does this little lick. And what that is G, C, F, E, C, G, and then you hit G again, F, E, D, C, B, and then I have an F, a C, and an F in my left hand. Right hand, I have the A. So, like that. Oops. Alright. Then I go up to a G and a D in my left hand, right hand G and B. Then I go to an A and an E in my left hand, right hand G and C. And this is the chorus. So just it's gonna come up again. So try to remember it. Then it goes to a G and a D in my left hand, and an F and a B flat in my right, and then back to the F, to the G, to the A, and then it does this little lick. Alright, what that is D, E flat, E, and you're going to hold that E, and then hit the C. Alright? So it's going to be, then you're going to go back to that G minor 7 chord, to the F, to the G, and then you're going to do this, you're going to do the C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then you're going to hit a C major chord. That's E, G, and C. And then in your left hand, it's just going to be a C. Alright, that'll take you into the first verse. Alright, so for the first verse, it's going to be that the angels bow down at the thought of you. Alright, so got the break, that's just a regular C major chord. Then over the E, I have an E in my left hand. I have a G, a C, and a G in my right. Then I go to F, C, and F in my left, and A, C, and G. So it breaks. The angels bow down. So it's going to be bow down. At the thought, that's going to be F and B. And then it's going to break on that on a C major chord. E, G, and C. And then you're going to do another break. Left hand on C, and then I already taught you this chord in my right hand. G, C, E, and G. So, the angels bow down at the thought of you. Da, 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 da. Alright, so the second time around, you're going to do an F major chord, F, A, and C, to F, G, and B. And then you're going to break on an E, a G, and a C. So that second time around is going to be like that. Alright, and then it does this little lick. It's going to be a G, A, G, F, E. And then you're going to hit an F major 9 chord. That's F, C, and F in my left hand. Right hand I have G, an A, a C, an E, and a G. So, alright. Then I go to this. I have an E and a D in my left hand. Right hand I have A flat, B, D, and G. I go to an A minor 7 chord, A and E in my left hand, right hand G, C, and E. And then it goes to that chorus part, which I taught you in the intro. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Hosanna forever. And then you're going to do that the C major scale to go back to the first verse. Alright, so angels bow down at the thought of you. Hosanna forever, we worship you. Hosanna forever. And then second verse. So the second verse is going to be pretty much the same, except it's going to be all hits. So you break, then you do that E to F, and then this time you're going to do a G major chord. I have G and D in my left hand, right hand G, G, B, D, and G, to the C major chord. I already taught you this one. Alright, so you know what, I'll play that second verse through one time. Alright, so I taught you that one already. I taught you that one already. I taught you that one already. And then you do the E to the F again. And then this time, you go to a D minor chord. I have a D minor 7, D in my left hand, C, F, and A in my right. Then I go to an E and a D in my left. Right hand B flat, right hand B flat, D, G, and B flat. And then I go to an A7. I have A and E in my left. Right hand I have a G, a D flat, an E, and an A. To that same D minor 7 chord. and then it goes to it goes to the G minor 7 chord as a passing chord to get into the chorus. All right, so I'll go through that first part first. So it does that G minor 7 chord, and then it goes into the chorus. Alright, so what that is it gives a little bit of rhythm this time around. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the F in your left hand, you're gonna hit a G, an A, a C, an E, and a G. So you're gonna hit the F in your left hand once, and your right hand's gonna bounce 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, like that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so you're gonna hit the G, then you're gonna hit a G major chord. G, B, D, and G. Then you're gonna hit the A, and you're gonna, after you hit the A, you're gonna hit a G, C, D, and G. And I'll slow it down right now. Alright, so it's gonna be F, F, G, A, and then when you go back to the G, it's gonna be that same G minor 7 chord. Alright, so F, you're gonna bounce 3 times. F, 2, 3, 1, 1, and then you're gonna bounce twice on that A, and then twice on that G. Alright, and a little bit quicker. And then to go back to that second verse, it does a G, just regular G major, to a C major. Alright, so and then it goes into the bridge. Goes up to D flat and it breaks. Alright, so it starts on that, I have an E and a C in my left hand. Right hand I have an E, a G, and a C. Then I have an F major chord, F and C in my left hand. Right hand F, A, and C. Then I go to a G flat and a D in my left hand. Right hand G flat, A, and D. Then I go to a G major chord, G and D in my left hand. Right hand G, B, and D. Then I go to an A flat and an E in my left, and in my right hand I have A flat, B, and E. Then I go to an A and an E in my left hand. Right hand G, C, and E. Then I go to a B and an F in my left hand. Right hand A, D, and F. Then I go to a D flat in my left. Right hand G, B flat, D flat, E, and G. Then I go to a D in my left. Right hand C, F, and A. Then I go to an E in my left. Right hand C, E, G. Then I go to an F major chord, F in my left hand. Right hand C, F, and A. I go to a D flat, a G flat in my left hand. Right hand A, D, G flat, and A. Then I go to a G, a D, and an F in my left. Right hand A, C, E, and G. And then I'm going to build up on this chord. And then take each note up a half step. A flat, E flat, G flat. That's in my left hand. Right hand is B flat, D flat, F, and A flat. So. Then you're just going to break on a regular D flat major chord. D flat in my left hand, right hand A flat, D flat, F, and A flat. So I'll do that slow. World, and then it goes into that next part. So that's just a D flat, it breaks. No greater love in this world can do. And then it goes back to that chorus that I taught you. Except it was in the key of it was in C. Now we're doing it in D flat. It's that same, except now it's just. Alright, but before that, so no greater love in this world can do. Right there I have an E flat in my left hand, right hand B flat, E flat, and G flat. Then I go to F, D flat, and F in my left, right hand D flat, F, and A flat. Then I go to a G flat in my left hand, right hand D flat, G flat, and B flat. Then I go to an A in my left hand, right hand G flat, A, C, and E flat. To a B flat and an F in my left, right hand A flat, D flat, and F. Then I use that same G minor chord, G minor 7 chord, just a half step up. A flat, E flat in my left hand, right hand G flat, B, E flat, and G flat. And then you go into that choppy chorus part. Same thing, A flat to D flat, and then it repeats. It goes to the next part of the song. The chords are all the same. To the next part of the song, which is the Hosanna. Alright, so what that is I have an F and a D flat in my left hand, right hand I have F, A flat, and D flat. Goes up to a G flat major chord, G flat and D flat in my left hand, right hand G flat, B flat, and D flat. Then I go to an A flat and a C in my left hand, right hand E flat, A flat, and C. Then I have D flat, A flat, D flat in my left hand, right hand F, A flat, and D flat. And then it does that 4 times. That's 1. That's 2. Here's 4. And then it goes up. It does the exact same chords. So you're going to do the exact exact same chords. The only difference is instead of going from the A to the D, you're going to be going from the A to the B. So it's going to be Hosanna. So and then I have a B and a G flat in my left hand. Right hand I have A and D. So. It's going to do that 4 times as well. And it's going to go ever and ever and ever and ever. And then that's going to take you up to the key of G. Alright, so to do that, what they do is a G. I have a G in my left hand, an F, a B flat, and an E flat in my right, and then I just take that up in half steps. So just take each note up a half step. You're going to do that all the way up to the B. So you're going to do that, go up once, go up again twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then you're in the key of G. And you're going to be hitting a C major 9 chord. That's C in my left hand, right hand B, D, E, and G. So that's ever and ever and ever. That's a regular D major chord, D in my left hand, right hand A, D, and G flat. Then I have E in my left hand, right hand B, D, and G. So and then to go to the C, it does a passing chord. And what that is just B in my left hand, right hand A, D, and G flat. So it goes B to the C, to the D, to the E. So B, C, D, E, B, C. It does that a few times. It'll throw it in there. So it's going to be B, C, D, E. Then the E's going to walk down chromatically to the G flat, D flat. So it's going to be. So then I'm going to have a D flat in my left hand, right hand's going to be B, E, and A. Alright. To end the song, that's what you're going to do to end it. It's going to be the same thing, except you're going to hold that D flat, that chord over the D flat, and then you're going to break on that C major 9. So that's it. That's the whole song. Thanks for watching.